Hello student. Today we'll take chapter number 7 and we'll take two remaining congruence rule of triangles. First is SSS congruence rule. The rule is if three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then two triangles are congruent to each other. Second congruence rule is if in two right triangles the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and the one side of the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. RHS stand for right angle, hypotenuse and side. Student, today we'll take some question from exercise 7.3 and the first question is if ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC and vertex A and D are on the same sides of BC, if AD extend to the intersect point at BC, so we have to prove these four things. First thing we have to prove here is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So first we have to prove this. Now you see it is given isosceles triangle, so this side is equal to this side. Therefore in triangle ABC we can write AB is equal to AC, it is given, and if you take this triangle, in triangle that is DBC, you can write BD is equal to DC, it is also given because both are isosceles triangle. Both are isosceles triangle. Okay, now we have to prove ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. To take a triangle ABD and take triangle ACD. In ABD we can write AB is equal to AC, first part. Then we can write BD is equal to DC, second part. And you see AD part is equal to AD, it is common side. So we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SSS congruent rule. Now here you can do one thing also. After doing that, you see this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, so you can say angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by CPCT of triangle. Okay, this is the first part we have done. Now we'll do the second part. Second part we have to prove that ABC and BD are two. So we have to take triangle ABP and triangle ACP. In this triangle, you see, first we can write here AB is equal to AC, it is given. Okay, angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, it is proved. And AP is equal to AP, it is common side. So you can say triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP, and here we have taken side angle side congruence rule, and if they are congruent to each other, then we can write that first thing we can write here BP is equal to PC, and second thing we can write here angle BPA is equal to angle CPA, and both are by CPCT. Okay, now two parts we have proved. Now we take the third part. Third part is Let's prove that AP bisect angle A and angle D both. So in the first part we have already proved. In the first part we have proved that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Therefore angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. So we can write AP bisect angle A. Now if we take triangle APB and we take triangle ACP, in these two triangles we have already proved that they are congruent to each other. Now we'll take triangle DPB. Now take triangle DPB and take triangle DPC. In this triangle BD is equal to DC, it is given, and DP is equal to DP, common side. And third part we have already proved, that is angle BPD or BPA is equal to CPA. It is proved. BP actually it is BPD is equal to angle CPD. So therefore this triangle congruent to triangle DPB is triangle congruent to triangle DPC. Therefore you can write that angle BDP is equal to angle CDP. Therefore you can say DP bisect angle D, DP bisect angle D, and DP is the same line, so therefore you can say the same line, so we can say AP angle D. Now fourth part of this is AP is perpendicular bisector. Bisector of BC. We have already proved that BP is equal to PC, proved already. Now we have already proved that angle BPA is equal to angle CPA, already proved. And you know angle BPA plus angle CPA equal to 180 degree, linear pair, and both are equal to each other, so we can write angle BPA plus angle, again write BPA because both are equal, so twice of angle BPA is equal to 180 degree, so angle BPA is equal to 90 degree. So AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now we take the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3 is two sides of AB and BC and median are of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to the triangle PQ side of PQ, QR and median. So matlab, that means this side is equal to this side, and BC is equal to QR and median is also equal to other median. So first we have to prove that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. So ABM means this triangle. So now you see it is given that BC is equal to QR. It is given. Therefore, half of BC is equal to half of QR. Half of BC means BM is equal to QN. Suppose this is one point. Now we'll take triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So in these two triangle AB is equal to PQ, it is given, and angle and AM is equal to PN, it is also given, and BM is equal to QN, it is by 1. So therefore two triangles are congruent. So triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, and this is why SSS rule, and therefore we can write angle B is equal to angle Q by CPCT. Now second part of this, that we have to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, means full triangle we have to take here. So here you can say that AB is equal to PQ, it is given, and angle B is equal to angle Q, it is proved, and third part we can take here that BC is equal to QR, it is also given. So all three parts we have got. So we can write here that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by you have taken side angle side rule. Now next question number 4, we will take here. See, BE and CF are two equal altitudes, means this side is equal to this side, they are equal. For triangle BC using RHS, now we have to take RHS congruency rule, prove that triangle is isosceles. So solution we write here, take triangle BEC and take triangle CFB. Now you see in this triangle BE is equal to CF, it is given, first part. Now angle CEB or angle CEB you take here is equal to angle BFC, 90 degree, and third thing is that BC is equal to BC, it is common side. Therefore you can write triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CFB by RHS. Okay, if these two triangles are congruent by RHS rule, then angle B is equal to angle C, CPCT. And you know, if angles are equal, opposite sides are also equal, so we can write therefore AC is equal to AB, because sides opposite of equal angles are equal. Therefore you can write triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Now one more question we'll take here. ABC is an isosceles triangle. It is already given isosceles. AB is equal to AC. It is given here, and we have drawn perpendicular. Show that angle B is equal to angle C. So now it is very simple here. Solution is take triangle APB and take triangle APC. In these two triangle, AP is equal to AB, it is common side. Now it is perpendicular. That means here we write angle APB is equal to angle APC 90 degree, and AB is given equal to AC. It is given. Therefore triangle APB is congruent to triangle APC. So by this is RHS congruence rule. Now if they are congruent to each other, that means angle B is equal to angle C by CBCT. Okay.